today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Fields going to throw right away. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held him to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The Field's going to take this himself. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
2nd down and inches. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving it the...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And they put it on the ground. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 5. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's... Second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Gordon. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now Gordon. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first down, Fields. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Gordon. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
21-0 our score after 1. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Coming left is Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Gordon eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a three and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Gordon. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, It's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gordon. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. It's going the other way. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to add on to their first half lead. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
56 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second and 1. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Laquan Treadwell up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Andy Dalton has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
2nd and 9 now. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Fields on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danico Autry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Fields. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danico Autry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Fields. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the...
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Desperados are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now a first down throw. Fields
Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
back to throw. Fields
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. It's taken to the 26. Nifty move. So a change of possession here on the punt. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Desperados add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. To throw is Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fields now to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To the air again, Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to throw. Fields delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields, and Waller taking it in over the middle, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.